Well, good Monday morning, Ohio Valley. It's Jeff Exline in the Digital Content Center with a look at your weather forecast update here as we start a new week, coming off of a stretch of weather as we thought would happen here. If you were tuning into the forecast, that Saturday would be the wetter of the 2 days over the weekend, and Sunday's rains would be more spotty. And I think we're back into a spotty coverage of rain today. And then later tomorrow, more widespread tomorrow evening. So, and then after that, if we're lucky, we may climb out of the unsettled pattern here for later this week. It's looking pretty nice this weekend for the Mother's Day weekend, especially by Mother's Day and into next week as well. The long range forecasts are pointing towards some drier, warmer times. If you're up early this morning and, the fog rolled in, check it out. This is a time lapse from pre-dawn in Steubenville, and I watch the fog just roll into this area and watch it break apart and roll on out. And there you go, doing the old vanishing act with the city, I guess. But now we're seeing a lot of puffy cumulus clouds develop in the sky. A lot of instability, cold air aloft with an upper level low parked on top of us. So there will be scattered showers and storms later this afternoon, this evening. Again, just like yesterday, they will be scattered in nature. Some places will see the rain. Some places may not see the rain later on this afternoon and this evening. So if you want to get the grass cut today, I was able to cut it yesterday. It was kind of wet when I cut it, but I was able to bag it and cut it and got that done with. I'll probably have to cut it at the rate we're going here with this rain again this week, maybe 2 times in a week here. But again, it's going to be scattered later on today if you're coming out of work into the evening hours. Now, tomorrow evening, I would say it's going to be pretty tough because I think we'll see some widespread rain tomorrow evening. Wednesday, Thursday. Wednesday's looking dry. Thursday, there could be a few showers. We'll get to that in a second. But I think later on in the week, it does begin to improve. High temperatures bounce around a lot, near low 70s today, and then low 60s tomorrow as the upper level low just sort of sweeps on through. So we'll be a little cooler tomorrow. And then back up to 70 Wednesday, back into the 60s Thursday and Friday. It does look warmer as we head towards the Mother's Day weekend, and especially next week. Look at the radar right now. Nothing really out there or close to home. If you look closely, there are a couple of showers to the west of I-77 over towards Zanesville. And then around low pressure, the rain is going to be traveling this direction today. So if you're looking at the radar, you have a radar app or whatever pulled up. Now, normally our weather is moving more west to east, southwest, northeast. These showers are actually going this way. So that's actually headed towards Mansfield. So back here, let's just pretend there was something on the map. Let's pretend there was something in Wheeling. It would be headed towards Cadiz. Typically, weather in Wheeling doesn't head towards Cadiz, but that's just the way we have a southeast flow of wind today. So that's why we're going to be seeing anything develop from the southeast go in a northwesterly direction. So there you can see on the satellite imagery, there are a lot of breaks in the cloud, enjoying a lot of sunshine across the area right now. And here's the water vapor. Meteorologists love using water vapor. It really tells you all the different features that are out there in the atmosphere. If you look closely, this is an area of low pressure right here. This is the upper level low right there. See how it's just spinning around? See how it looks like a big cinnamon roll, just spinning around out here. So this is giving us sort of our unsettled conditions, why we'll have a daily chance of rain. And what an upper level low, it's a basically pocket of cold air aloft in the atmosphere. So if you heat the surface and then you have cold air above the surface, that creates instability. That creates these clouds to pop up, and eventually you'll see scattered showers and thunder showers. Could be some heavy rain up and down the East Coast today. A lot of Atlantic moisture, notice, is streaming in around that. Remember, I was talking about how anything that develops today will be from our southeast to northwest, because you could see the flow around that low pressure system going like that in a counterclockwise fashion. Okay, so there you get a better idea with the radar. You could see how there are more rain showers here across Kentucky, western Ohio right now. Not a lot going on here. A couple lightning strikes towards our nation's capital right now. Zoom in actually to the south west of our nation's capital. You can see over towards west of Fredericksburg, Virginia. So again, we'll be keeping an eye on anything that develops in this area here, because it's going to be moving in our area. So right now, there's nothing really occurring in that area, and we're enjoying sunshine at the current time. Now, the Storm Prediction Center does have us under a slight risk of severe weather for later today. So any of these thunderstorms that do develop, they can't contain hail. The freezing level is low in the atmosphere, cold air aloft, remember. So that can create hail. We did see some reports of hail, rather large hail on Friday it was, yeah. And there could be some higher wind gusts in some of these storms. But again, they are going to be scattered. It's not going to be widespread, I don't think, later on today, more of a scattered affair when it comes to showers and storms. So let's take a look at our Futurecast product. And you can see how scattered showers and storms develop later this afternoon and this evening. See that scattered look? It's not everyone seeing it. And that'll be with us through the first half of the evening. Now, later tonight, tomorrow morning, it's dry. But then that rain will start to pivot in our direction. See, Tuesday, later in the afternoon, get out of work, it's raining. Tuesday, more so everywhere into Tuesday night. And then that will sweep through. So once that sweeps through on Wednesday, we should see some drier weather with sunshine. So Wednesday turns out to be a pretty nice day. What follows after that is going to be interesting. So let's take a look at the upper air pattern. There's the upper low, and it's going to move on through tomorrow with those rain showers widespread later in the day. And Wednesday moves out. Okay. So we get a little bit of ridging going on. So for that reason, probably going to be dry. Likely it's going to be dry, let's say, on Wednesday. But then after that, does a piece of that upper level low rotate back up into Canada and drop in from the north? Some of the models hint at that Thursday into Friday. If that's the case, could be a little wet then. So we'll have to, that's the iffy part of this forecast as I look at it this week, the Thursday, Friday forecast, what's going to happen there. It does look like as we head towards the weekend and in the next week, see the ridge develops. So that leads to dry weather, warmer conditions. In fact, the long range forecast, I can show you that here after the 9+1 day, does favor above normal temperatures and drier than normal conditions. So I know it's been wet of late and we'll see scattered rains later today, otherwise partly sunny, high of 71. Some of you may not see any rain later today into this evening. Tuesday, most of us are going to see some rain later in the afternoon into the evening hours, and it will be cooler tomorrow with a high of 62. Then we bounce back up to 70 on Wednesday. The sun will come out. Thursday into Friday is where it's questionable, depending on whether or not that system just moves on out or the trough or drops down in from the north, and that could lead to some shower chances Thursday, Friday. Does look like either way, if it happens or not, over towards the weekend, we'll start to be completely dry, and then it's sunny Saturday, 70. Sunday looks great for Mother's Day with a high of 76. And then next week, upper 70s to near 80 degrees on Monday and Tuesday. So looking good. And Wednesday of next week. Here's the long range forecast. This is from the Storm Prediction Center. And this is a 6 to 10 day, 8 to 14 day, and 3 to 4 weeks. So I know we've been sort of in a bit of a wet stretch here of late, but you can see what's favored, and that is drier conditions. So this is the 6 to 10 day drier, 8 to 14 drier than normal, 3 to 4 week drier than normal. And look at the temperature profile. Cool weather in the 6 to 10 day across the south, but we should be warmer than average in the extended as well. So all things after this week are pointing towards drier and warmer temperatures in the extended outlook. So let's look at some of the long range forecasts as we start to look into the month of May. It started off kind of damp, a little cool at times, but I think we're going to be transitioning to a drier, warmer pattern here over the course of the next couple of weeks based on what we're seeing here in the long range forecast. So hopefully that answered all your forecast questions. And Marilyn says, I'm so tired of the rain, and hopefully it will be nice Sunday for Cookout Mother's Day. There you go. Marilyn, it is going to be a nice day on Mother's Day. It looks like a nice day on Mother's Day. So I'm having family over myself on Mother's Day. So yeah, looks pretty good. Mid-70s, and it looks like it'll be a mostly sunny sky. And, for those of us tired of the rain, remember last year we got into a drought. So we'll take the rain in spring once we get, past May and get into June and July and August, you can go a long time without seeing much rain. Let's build that water table up while we can. I know for the year we are close to average here. Let's see. I'll bring you up to date on the monthly and yearly rainfall. For the month, we are starting the month wet, but as I showed you, drier times are coming our way. For the year, we still have a little bit of a deficit, but we're very close. We're pretty close to average, only a little more than a half inch below normal for the year. We're in good shape. We're not. You don't like to head into summer dry. You have a very dry spring. It can lead to a hot, dry summer. So that's some good signs there that we are, inching out of the very dry conditions that we had last year. And at times, even this year, it was kind of dry, even into the winter months. Even though we had snow, it was very dry. The amount of moisture wasn't. It was a dry snow when it did snow, when it was cold. So there you go. So everything's inching in the right direction. Scattered rains today. If you're just joining us, later today could be a scattered, stronger storm. Could be some hail with some of those storms later today, but they are going to be scattered. And tomorrow, everyone will see rain later in the afternoon and evening. Then once we get past that, a little iffy Thursday, Friday. Wednesday should be dry, and then the weekend should be dry. And first half of next week is looking dry as well. So that's that drier stretch I'm talking about. I can show you. There's a look at the radar. I wanted to show you real quick here. This is the rainfall from yesterday. So while rain was kind of it was widespread Saturday, we all picked up rain Saturday into Saturday night. You could see how the rain yesterday was spotty in nature. Especially locally, but there were some spots. This was Sunday, last 24 hours, just east of Pittsburgh, picked up 1-2 inches of rain yesterday. While there were some areas here didn't even see any rain yesterday. So this is what I'm talking about again for today. I think it's going to have that scattered look. Can I tell you where, that doesn't necessarily mean yesterday, if your location didn't see any rain, that's going to be the same case today. But we are going to see somewhat of a scattered look again when it comes to rainfall. Now, if this corridor of 1 to 2 inches of rain just is over top of us, then that's going to make a big difference between yesterday and today. But we'll have to watch for any thunderstorms that develop later on today. They will be scattered, but some places will see some rain, others will not. Everyone will see rain again later Tuesday into Wednesday. Okay, so that's all I have for you on this Monday, Cinco de Mayo. Hopefully you have something good for Cinco de Mayo today. I'm excited about today's. I'm cooking for the fam today. I'm cooking I'm going on the Blackstone. I'm going to cook some steak fajita nachos. So I'm excited for this dinner. We'll see how it turns out. So maybe I'll do a little quick video on it. We'll see. So yeah, celebrate Cinco de Mayo and have a great Monday. Enjoy the sun that's out there right now. Okay, I'll see you on News 9 midday.